You wanna be at the top? Inshallah. Are we the cream of the crop? Inshallah. You gotta rock till you drop. Inshallah. Cause believers never stop. Yeah. MashaAllah. Come on.
Somewhere in a place close by, there's a mother with a child with tears in her eyes. Somewhere else there's a boy on the street with no food there to eat, and he's trying to survive. Another place there's a father of 5, but he can't get food because the bomb.
Thank you so much for being here. This event looks really promising. You guys brought so much stuff. I really appreciate it, and in the spirit of Ramadan, inshallah, we all get tons of reward for this.
We see there's so much wasted that can help so much today.
So what we're doing is we're doing, hopefully, 1 PB&J sandwich, 1 turkey and cheese sandwich, and 1 snack in each bag.
Maybe once we should stop and think that we don't know where the hungry ones have to go.
If you could please, on the sandwich bag, write PB&J or turkey, because some people have allergies when we pass them out, so they need to know what they're eating.
When they pray, everything's gonna be alright, be alright, be alright.
And I know to us it's not a big deal, but to these people, you guys are like giving them an entire meal and then quenching their thirst, and hopefully one day for us, you know, that will be enough to tip the scales, you know, make a difference.
And the father springs through explosions just to get a loaf, and he's praying he won't die. And the senior walks to the shop for over 10 blocks in the middle of the night. So if you have a luxury to have food any kind of way, so many would love to.
We're here with the group who has putting all this whole thing together, this wonderful event. Can we tell us your names?
Sure, I'm Farah Halbani.
I'm Sarah Oliba.
I'm Rafi Ahmed.
Hi, I'm Nadia Reagan.
Nadia Reagan. And one more, of course.
I'm Hannah.
Hannah, okay. So basically, tell us a little bit about this event and how it came together and who's involved.
So this event is a collaboration between MakeSpace and Project Downtown. MakeSpace actually does this, Make Meals is what we call it, every last Saturday of the month, because that's usually when welfare checks run out. So we usually do it. We usually make about 200 to 300 bags. I think Project Downtown also does this monthly, right? And so we just decided to collaborate and do a huge one for Ramadan. It's called MakeMeals1000, so the goal is 1,000. But inshallah, I'm pretty sure we're going to exceed 1,000. The turnout is tremendous.
So I see you're doing this at a university. Is there a lot of university students involved? A lot of people? What is the makeup of the people that come here?
Project Downtown is usually made up by college students, because we are a student organization, basically. So that's why we have it at a university, to make it more accessible to the youth so that they can get involved and have a better part in the community.
But our turnout ranges from young kids to really older adults as well, so it's a very diverse crowd. Yeah.
So this is the month of Ramadan. This is the last 10 days. We have a couple days left. So what is the connection between feeding the homeless and the month of Ramadan?
Well, it's said that the Prophet Muhammad is the most generous in the month of Ramadan. So to give back to the community, and because we try to emulate the Sunnah, we're doing just that. So we're trying to give back in a grand scale with 1,000 meals.
After that, what's the next step? We're going to go outside, or how's it?
So the game plan is that we usually just bring all the meals together, and since we have so many meals going on today, we're going to have different people going out to different parks where we know there's a larger homeless population, and we'll be distributing meals and trying to spark a discussion and kind of keep an open conversation between us and the less fortunate. So what we're going to do is we're distributing the sandwiches to 4 different locations. Most of the people, about 300 of them or so, are going to be at Franklin Square. It's walking distance, so what we need is some people who are willing to walk there and carry sandwiches with them, because you're also going to run into people on the way there. We need another driver who's willing to go to Lafayette Square. That guy, everyone's pointing at him. He's got it? Yeah, you. Okay, thank you. And then so you guys, if you guys could just split up accordingly. And then like I said, we need a bunch of walkers. So if you're willing to be a walker, just meet on that side of the hallway.
This is our monthly Feed the Homeless project. And this is the Ramadan edition of it, in which we're partnering with Project Downtown, a student organization that is also doing a lot of great work in the DC area. And MakeSpace is an organization that caters to the youth and young professionals in our community. And it's an inclusive and non-sectarian organization. And our effort is basically focused on making Islam accessible to everyone, including her.
So that mother, she'll beg on the street to get something to eat so her baby won't cry. And the kid, he will search through the garbage of food we discarded just to get by. And the father springs through explosions just to get a loaf and his brain will die. And the senior walks to the shop, yo, for over 10 blocks in the middle of the night. So if you have a luxury to have food any kind of way, so many would love to be able to have a meal a day, but we act so wastefully. God knows how our day will end, how honored their place will be. He hears when they pray to Him.
Well, I think it's greatly appreciated. You know, all praise is due to Allah, you know, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because we have a lot of brothers and sisters that's out here that's, you know, that's strayed away from the deen, and they need the help and they want the help, but they are afraid because of the friends and stuff that they associate themselves with. And I think that since by me coming back through Franklin Park and you brothers and sisters coming out, I think it's a blessing and an uplifting to most of them, you know, inshallah, and hopefully that, you know, they come up out of the dunya and obtain their Sirat al-Mustaqim the way that they should. You know, I have a part-time job, which the work done got slow, but I still try to make it my business to come down here and associate with the brothers and sisters who, you know, want to, you know, sit down and, you know, talk about, you know, Islam. And I try to help them the best that I can with the prayers or, you know, or little Arabic.
Yeah. So are there a lot of Muslims out here?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yes, it is. But you know, like I said, you never know. I really appreciate you all coming out during the month of Ramadan because, you know, it's a way to, you know, we supposed to, you know, fast and, you know, and look at the people who do not have, you know, and go through the suffering that maybe some of those, you know, that don't have food, places to stay, and so on and so forth, you know, because like it was taught to us, you know, fasting is prescribed for us, as it was prescribed for those before us, you know, so that we may learn self-restraint. That means giving up the things that we do each and every day that we know that we shouldn't do. You know, as far as smoking cigarettes or whatever. You know.
Be alright, be alright, be alright. I'm gonna try to help things be alright.